Hi, I'm Dimitri, and you're watching Toasted.
Hi, you're watching Toasted, and we're at Valtifest, and I'm next to the one and only Dimitri.
Hi.
Thank you for having us.
Hi.
How was the set?
I loved it. It was an early set though, so I played the different music than I play when I play on prime time. But I loved it. My fans were there, and I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I met some fans, and they're really there for you. So that must be great after all those years.
Yeah. I really have some really faithful fans around me for many years.
Yeah. And because you stopped for a while and then you went back on, and how did you experience the change in music through the years that you were not playing?
The 3 years I had a sabbatical, you mean? Well, to be honest, I really in the 3 years that I had my sabbatical, I didn't really make music at that time, you know.
You were in a farm.
Yes, I worked with disabled young people.
Yeah, it's great.
And yes, it was wonderful, and to set my mind free and think of something different than music and the nightlife, and it really did me good. And when I got back, I'm really faithful to the style of music that I play. You know, I call it high tech soul. It's like a soulful melodic techno.
Yeah.
And that's what I did when I had my return, my comeback. I did my thing, you know, and that's why my fans love me, you know. And
the dedication, actually.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
But there must be a slight change because the music changed so much. I mean, how do you think about the music now?
Well, it sounds so much better now. You know, the technique is going forward, and so the effects and the way the music sounds is a great development. You know, and besides that, there's a lot of subculture, substreams in the music, which I really enjoy, because you can really go into the deep in one particular style. And but at the end, I'm a DJ that loves to play different styles of music in a set, you know. And I make a story out of it. That's really my thing. You know?
Yeah. And do you still produce your own, or are you gonna do that, or is there something coming?
Oh yes, I'm working very hard in the studio in The Hague. I work with Boy Bianchi, a very talented musician. And together we're working on some great projects that are coming out quite soon.
Okay, and when can we expect something about it?
But the first stuff will be at the end of the year.
Oh, that's great. And can you tell a little bit more about it? Like, you know, what's it gonna be and how you're gonna put it in the market? Do you have a plan, or?
Yes, we have a plan, but we're at this time we are negotiating with a few labels. So I'm not going to tell you which label it will be, but the music is very very special. We put a lot of love and sweat and time in it, you know, and it's really high tech soul. That's what I would call it. It's very melodic, but very groovy and very much for the dance floor.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
And what's your planning with DJing? You're gonna go touring, or after you promoted your single?
Yes, I will be on tour. I will be playing as I do now. So I just keep on playing. I'm gonna have a new residency at Radion in Amsterdam, in the West, starting early next year, and. This is also something that a lot of fans were asking about, but doing my own all night long sets, you know, and it will start in January in Radion.
That's really great. And because you had your own label, but you're not going to use that label then?
Well, I had a few labels, but this was in the '90s, you know, and I stopped the label like the early 2000s, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna release stuff on different labels. I'm not gonna do my own label anymore.
Okay. And which DJ do you really like at this point? Like, is there an example you have, or like somebody who inspires you, or?
Well, I got inspired by musicians like. Let me think. I had some new names. Really. Well, anyway, I think guys like King, Maceo Plex. Well, you know, they're mainstream, but they're doing really great job. And also André Lodeman or Adam Port, Dutch guy Matthijs is doing really nice, good stuff. And Patrice Baumel, I think, is doing very well at the moment. I love his music too.
And who would you like to collaborate with then?
Pardon?
Who would you like to collaborate with, working with a DJ? Or?
Let me think. That's a tough question. Well, you know, I prefer to make music on my own. You know, with a musician. That's okay. What I really prefer.
Yeah. So no collaborations in the near future.
Well, maybe there will be collaborations, but up to this point, I really wouldn't know which one.
No. Okay, that's okay. And because I read that you wanted to quit smoking. Did it work?
Smoking.
You did?
Oh yes.
Oh, that's great.
1.5 years ago.
Wow, that's really good.
I stopped everything. I stopped the drinking. I stopped the drugs. You know, really addiction was a bit of a problem for me, but I killed it. So I'm not doing anything for 1.5 years now.
That's amazing. Do you have a new addiction then, like water?
Water. No, that's not an addiction, but that's I have to drink something. No, but my new addiction. Let me. No. You know,
music, maybe.
Yeah. Well, you know, I found my passion for music again, and that's something I'm really grateful for.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah.
And you also, how long are your sets normally?
My sets, DJ sets. When I do my all night long sets, it's 6, 7, 8 hours. Depends.
That's so long.
It is, yeah. But,
how do you do that?
Well, I sometimes wonder myself because I have a prosthetic, you know.
Yeah,
so, but I'll manage, you know. The music, the people in front of me on the dance floor gives me a lot of energy.
Yeah, that's true.
And it keeps me up, you know.
Yeah. But because in the beginning it was hard with the leg, you know. But now it's getting better. The 6 hours is doable now because in the beginning you have to, you know.
Yeah. I really I was hospitalized for 2 months, and I had to do a revalidation and recover for a couple of months. So it all took me like a half a year, and in that time, you know, my muscles were not that strong anymore. So I really had to train, but I sport like every other day now. So
but you can
my
say
muscles
that
are strong, and I'll manage, you know.
Yeah, that's really good because you can say that you're like a really strong, positive person. I mean, you recovered really quick. Is it because you had a drive or something? Or?
I always have this drive, you know, and I just didn't want to go and sit in this scootmobile kind of thing, you know. Not my thing. So just training and I'm here.
Yeah, I have a lot of respect for you.
Thank you.
And I want to thank you for this interview. Is there anything new you can share with us still, or?
Come to Radion in January to my all night long sets.
Yes, we do that. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for watching Toasted.